What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and it looks like Liverpool want to sign Grimaldo, the fantastic left back who has been playing as a left wing back for Bayer Leverkusen, and we joined the race to sign him because Liverpool really need a new fullback in my opinion, because Tsimikas is not really a great backup and Andy Robertson, it looks like, is on the decline. He hasn't been as good this season as he was last season. Both Tsimikas and Robertson got, of course, big long-term injuries this season, so that's another concern. And Grimaldo in 41 games has 26 goal contributions. He has been one of the best players of Bayer Leverkusen and one of the best players of the whole Bundesliga. 11 goals and 15 assists from a left wing back position is absolutely brilliant. He has been bombing up and down the week. I've been watching Bundesliga highlights this season, and Grimaldo has been one of the best players of the whole season, of the whole league, not just in terms of his position. And he could be available for around 30 to 40 million pounds. And Bayer Leverkusen is a selling club. Of course, they don't want to sell a whole host of superstars, but they know that if bigger clubs come calling, they can't really match the wages that Liverpool can offer to Grimaldo. And Grimaldo is 28 years old, so he's not very young anymore. He's at the peak of his career basically, and we could still get a good 4 years out of him. So if Liverpool sign him now, we are getting a potentially starting left back who could play fantastically for Liverpool. And what is absolutely astonishing is that Grimaldo joined Leverkusen on a free transfer from Benfica, and he was pretty good in Benfica as well, scoring 8 goals last season and 6 goals the season before that. But he has absolutely exploded this season for Bayer Leverkusen, and he's not an injury prone player as well. He has been always playing a lot of games for Benfica. He has played actually starting from the Barcelona Youth Academy. He has played in Benfica all his professional adult football career, starting into 2015-16 season, and since then he has been basically playing a lot of games, around 40 to 45 games on average, and especially in the last 3 seasons he has been hardly ever injured. And he has won a lot of titles with Benfica, 4 league titles, 1 cup and 1 league cup and 3 super cups, but now he's on course to win more titles with Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen just need to beat Werder Bremen at home today, and then they are crowned Bundesliga champions, and they are on course to win the German Cup as well, facing I think Kaiserslautern, a Bundesliga 2nd division club, in the German Cup final. And they are of course on route to the Europa League semi-finals after beating West Ham 2-0. So Grimaldo would be an absolutely fantastic transfer. What do you think about this? And we will have some major updates on Ruben Amorim potentially becoming Liverpool's next manager in this video as well. So if you enjoy these, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments below what is your score prediction for the Liverpool Crystal Palace game after Man City, as expected, thrashed Luton 5-1 yesterday. It's absolutely vital for Liverpool to win. It's a must-win game. If you don't win against Crystal Palace, the title is pretty much gone already. Liverpool have to beat Crystal Palace, and hopefully we will put in a very convincing performance. My prediction is a 2-0 Liverpool win. We need to keep a clean sheet, and with Alisson and Trent potentially back and Jota coming back as well, hopefully all 3 of them can start against Crystal Palace. Alisson and Jota I think will start, and maybe Trent will come off the bench. We will see. We need a big performance against Crystal Palace. And no wonder Liverpool have been scouting Grimaldo, because the way that he has this ability to influence games from a left wing back position. He has been an absolutely masterful attacking player this season, and he is a very good defensively as well. His transfer value is around 35 to 40 million pounds, but he has a contract until 2027, so Bayer Leverkusen probably can demand a lot of money from him, But because he's 28 years old, he won't cost as much as if he was 23, 24 years old. And I think in this current age of football, attacking fullbacks are absolutely necessary to how you want to play. And Liverpool, of course, are playing with brilliant attacking fullbacks. But my biggest concern and my biggest problem with Robertson is, for one, his age, and also in terms of attacking output, he has been pretty poor this season. He had so many good chances, so many opportunities where he many times doesn't even hit the target. In contrast, Grimaldo can even score brilliant free kicks from 30 yards out. So he would be an absolutely breath of fresh air. And what a great backup it would be to have Grimaldo as our first choice left back and then Andy Robertson as our backup, and we can sell Tsimikas for a bit of money. And on the right side we could have Trent Alexander-Arnold and Conor Bradley. So the immediate future of Liverpool's fullbacks would be sorted with this transfer, and I think 40 to 50 million pounds would be required to sign Grimaldo. We could offer him much bigger wages than what he's on at Bayer Leverkusen, and he would be an absolutely out of this world fantastic signing. He would add so many goals and assists from the left back position, something that, as I said, Robertson lacked this season. And what I absolutely love about Grimaldo is, according to his stats and the numbers, he is in the top 1% of fullbacks when it comes to attacking in the last 1 year. Shot creating actions, he's in the top 1%. Non-penalty expected goals and expected assists, top 1%. In terms of non-penalty goals and assists, he's in the top 1%. In terms of shots taken by fullbacks, he's in the top 1%. In terms of non-penalty expected goals, he's in the top 2%. Touches in the attacking penalty area, top 2%. Progressive passes recorded, top 3%. Passes completed, top 7% of fullbacks in the whole of Europe. Absolutely incredible. His defensive numbers, of course, are not as impressive, but he doesn't have to defend as much in this Bayer Leverkusen setup because they are playing with a free centre-back formation, and Grimaldo is basically a winger playing as a left wing back. His shot creating actions sit comfortably in the top 1%, highlighting a player who can initiate as well as finish attacks. He is probably as potent going forward as some wingers and even attacking midfielders. His progressive passes and carries reflect his ability to drive his team forward, a critical skill in the modern game where transition play can be the difference between, of course, winning and losing. Of course, Liverpool still need to appoint a new manager. When that is done, then we can start working on transfers, but you need to also have extensive groundwork done on all of your transfer targets. And if the new manager agrees that Liverpool need a new left back, and I think we do, then I think we can go ahead and negotiate with Grimaldo's agent and with Bayer Leverkusen as well. And what a free agent signing he has been for Bayer Leverkusen. Last season for Benfica he scored 8 goals and got 16 assists, so pretty similar numbers to this season's 11 goals and 15 assists. I can't believe that Bayer Leverkusen could get him on a free transfer. 2 seasons ago we also got 6 goals and 9 assists, so it has been a gradual evolution of Grimaldo getting better and better as he ages. And Grimaldo is an absolutely played a huge part in Bayer Leverkusen staying unbeaten for the whole season in all competitions, and what a story it would be if they could win the Bundesliga unbeaten and win the German Cup and potentially the Europa League as well. If Liverpool go out of the Europa League, I actually want Bayer Leverkusen to win it because Xabi Alonso is a former Liverpool player, and of course Ruben Amorim's Sporting is not in the competition anymore. Talking about Ruben Amorim, Mark Ogden, a pundit and journalist, has said that Liverpool have now narrowed down their search for a manager, and those 2 names are Ruben Amorim and Roberto De Zerbi. So Mark Ogden said, what I've been told is that Ruben Amorim and Roberto De Zerbi are the 2 leading candidates to become Liverpool manager. There were some suggestions last week that De Zerbi had kind of fallen down the list a little bit. I'm told that isn't the case. De Zerbi is still high in the list, but Amorim is the guy that probably shades the preference in the sense that he's managing a big club in Portugal already. He has won a title and he's on course to win another one. Sporting, after winning 4-0, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, are now 7 points clear with 6 games to play in the Portuguese league, and they have only one hard away game against FC Porto to play, but otherwise they can basically win all of their games and be comfortably champions. It looks like so Ruben Amorim looks like we'll win another title. So 2 league titles in 4 years, I think, is fantastic. So his pedigree in the sense of managing a big club is established. De Zerbi hasn't quite done that yet, but so there would be a little bit of a hesitation appointing De Zerbi. Can he handle the intensity of managing such a huge club like Liverpool? But the benefit that De Zerbi has is he knows the Premier League now very well, having managed multiple seasons at Brighton. Another English pundit, Tony Cascarino, is working for TalkSport, thinks that Liverpool already know who they are going to appoint. I think Liverpool already know their man already, Tony Cascarino said. If you knew in November that your guy was going and Jurgen Klopp told Liverpool privately that he's going to leave at the end of the season, you would have spent a hell of a lot of work knowing who is the right appointment. If you don't know by April, so nearly 6 months ago now, that there's something wrong somewhere. You must have an inkling. They kept Jurgen Klopp leaving on the reps, incredibly, without anybody having any knowledge of that at all. Even in the press, no one had a clue that Jurgen Klopp was leaving. So if you've got 6 months to choose a manager, I would imagine they have had to had it nearly in place, but have just kept that on the reps as tightly as they kept it on the reps that Jurgen Klopp is leaving. That's actually an interesting theory, but I think it's only a theory. We don't know that yet. Liverpool already have done a lot of background work, and maybe they already have an agreement with Ruben Amorim or another manager. I'm hoping that Ruben Amorim is the first choice and he's already agreed to join Liverpool, because every other candidate is a little bit underwhelming. Xabi Alonso would have been, of course, a dream appointment, but he's decided to stay at Bayer Leverkusen. And Fabrizio Romano said that Liverpool didn't make contact with Roberto De Zerbi yet, and they had direct contact to be informed on Ruben Amorim's situation, contract clauses, what's going on, what are the ideas of the manager in terms of his future. But Ruben Amorim has been very clear, no interview took place with him, Ruben Amorim, but with his agent. I think Liverpool are in contact. Some reports say that he had an interview at that meeting with Liverpool, and also said he had no agreement, nothing has been agreed. And this is real from what I'm hearing, Fabrizio Romano said. As soon as Ruben Amorim will communicate his future to Sporting, he will be open to enter into direct discussions with potential clubs. And I think Roberto De Zerbi is definitely an outsider. I don't see Liverpool appointing him as the next Liverpool manager, but we shall wait and see. I think a lot of Liverpool players are really smarting and hurting after that big humiliation against Atalanta, and they will want to bounce back and show everyone that we are still in the title race and we are still doing everything to try and achieve a fairy tale ending to this season. It would be sad to see this season peter out into mediocrity after such a brilliant 6 or 7 months of this season. We need to give it one final push, and hopefully the Liverpool players will start winning again. And let's just try and win every game that we have left and see what happens. Vatarendo said that we need to react now. It is always about how we react after a bad result. Another game is coming, so it is just about getting ready for that. We need to step it up to try and win that. It is always a tough opponent, what we play at Anfield again, so we have to start strongly. And offensively, we have to make it better. I'm glad the game is coming this quickly, because we have the chance to win again quickly. And then we can start building momentum, and winning against Crystal Palace is absolutely pivotal, not just because of our situation in the title race, but because after that we have 4 away games in a row. Atalanta, Fulham, Everton and West Ham. 4 away games. That is going to be a brutally difficult schedule in 1.5 weeks. So let's hope Liverpool can beat Crystal Palace, and then we can set up a really, really epic game against Atalanta, where Liverpool will definitely try to bring back that 3-goal deficit. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a lovely Sunday. See you later. Goodbye.